society and Hollywood doesn't necessarily prioritize, it's very much a delight when I get to play a character that has a full arc. Hello, hello.
Thank you so much for your time.
Of course. Thank you so much for being here.
No, yes, and you are the busy girl in town because you've been doing a lot of wonderful projects. You know what I
Thank you.
mean?
I'm just so
Voice work.
grateful. I'm so
Yeah.
grateful to be telling these stories, Jana.
I know, it's amazing. I love Joyride. I love
Oh,
Shortcomings. He was a
oh,
lot at that one. And we love Hannah from Goat. And
oh,
amazing, you know. And
thank
now
you.
we love Diane.
Oh, we love Diane. Diane is going through it. She's
Exactly.
relatable.
Very relatable. And what attracted you to her when you read the script?
You know, I thought the script was genuinely so smart and so funny because obviously this is a subject matter that, you need to be equipped to bring to life on paper and on the screen. And I think Ann Marie and Jenna really just wrote something special and unique. I don't think I've ever seen a rom-com like this through this angle. And the fact that, Marisa Tomei is obviously an icon. The fact that I get to work with her is a dream. And we have this incredible cast, Ciara, Marco, José, and just the team was an absolute dream. And with Diane, she was just so multidimensional. And I definitely don't take that lightly because, as someone who's queer and Asian and just a woman and an immigrant, all of these things that society and Hollywood doesn't necessarily prioritize, it's very much a delight when I get to play a character that has a full arc, and like is going through so many things and is trying to be a good friend to Judy and, sharing her, wisdom and also tough love but also like really like absolutely unwell in the heart because she's getting tossed around by this hot and cold lover and just learning as she goes and trying her best to be distracted and going along with the shenanigans of Judy. And, I think the fact that she is all of us at some point in our life, mid toxic relationship, I think that could not be more universal. So that's definitely something that drew me to her.
Yeah, and doesn't matter if you're queer, if you are hetero, and doesn't matter. You be very relatable. And it's amazing the way that you guys play that. And then I love that you got like the full arc of a character like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Thank you,
love it.
honey.
And working with Marisa, you already
Oh.
mentioned a little bit about it, but how was working with her and what did you learn from her? Because you're already very experienced, but what did you learn from her that you're going to take for your career?
She really is so good at what she does. Just being on set with her and watching her work in real time, like 2 feet away from me, was just a masterclass. And then watching the film and seeing these little choices and the subtle isms, that she added to Judy and like how she brought this character to life. And she's just so charming and natural. And we hit it off right away. Honestly, there was a lunch and a table read on a different day at her friend's house. And so it was already, a few intimate settings where it felt like we were real friends. And then we went to bring Diane and Judy to life and it just felt organic. Like we really have known each other for years and just spending time on set together and getting to know each other. It was really something that I just don't take for granted because she's an icon, but yeah, I think the chemistry comes to life on the screen. It's very clear and it feels real, and I think the people are really going to enjoy this dynamic of them, hiding in the bush and try
I
to take
love that
pictures
scene.
of Theo, or just try to steal his phone, and Diane gets too drunk, and it's really shenanigans galore, and at the same time unpacking multiple like emotions that all three of these women are going through, and these different stages and opinions of love that they're currently facing. So it really is like, I just can't wait for everyone to see it.
I love it. And then that's what friends are for. You know what I mean? Sometimes to call out, or sometimes to help us out at the same time. I love that
Yeah,
scene in the bush. I love that.
absolutely. It's like we're there to like call them out, but also sometimes enable them.
Yeah,
Be a
exactly.
bad influence.
Exactly. And I love also I love the scene that you were listening to what she's saying to her daughter, which you never send the video to her. I think there's a lot of like good messages there for the young, especially for the younger generation, that they need to watch out for the narcissists.
Absolutely. I think we live in such a different time now with social media as well, where you can get tricked already just in so many different ways of what's real and what's not. And that definitely seeps into our relationships, and like, I think this film hopefully will enlighten a lot of the audience, or perhaps heal a lot of the audience. It might also trigger a lot of the audience members, and because I'm sure everyone has seen themselves in one of these characters at some point in their life. And with Diane, it's just uh, watching that video. Like, I also love how the movie starts with her like about to do the video and her angry, and then me knocking on the door, and then the video is a runner throughout the entire movie. I think that's really cool and stylish, and how they did that. Everything about this film is just intentional, and,
Yeah,
and so specific and relatable. Yeah, I just love it so much.
I love it. I love it too. And then you have Marco Pigossi. He's Brazilian. I'm Brazilian. So
Let's go
yes,
represent.
I love that, and then I love that. Love that scene that you guys have when you're trying to get the phone, and then no, but she touched me, and blah blah blah. He says that. I was like, oh my god, what's
They are so good. That scene with Marco and Marissa, like with the jacket, and I'm just
yeah,
like watching, like as if it's a sports game. It's such a fun scene, and we filmed this in 2023. So
oh
we
my god,
started November of 2023, and so it's been a while, and like just seeing it still have the same effect. It really shows that the writing, Ann Marie Allison and Jenna Millie, the script is timeless. It's like these conversations are still being had,
yeah,
and they will continue to be had, even for years to come. So I feel really lucky that I got to share the screen with, Marco and Marissa and Ciara and José. I mean, it just really is the representation in this
matters.
film. Like, let's go. It's
Yeah.
very, very special.
And aside from this project, I know you have like shrinking, nobody wants this, a lot of like anything new projects coming out for you this year, aside from the everything that I already said.
I mean, first of all, like the fact that I get to be a part of these two critically acclaimed, like industry respected TV shows, Nobody Wants This and Shrinking, is like already. I'm just. I feel very grateful. It is the vision board. It is everything. Coming up this year, there's a film called Little Brother. It's gonna be on Netflix with John Cena and Eric Andre. That is also comedy by definition, with a lot of heart, of course. But I can't wait for everyone to see that. I'm also in Camp Rock 3, which is, of course, this Disney pop culture millennial phenomenon. And that is out this summer. So I really look forward. Yeah, I can't really even say much except that my name is Lark, and also Jonas Brothers deserve the world, and Demi is a queen. Um, yeah, I'm excited. Just really, really, really lucky
Yeah.
to be doing the damn thing and doing what I love, and be able to have conversations like this, Jana, about it. So thank you so much for being here for me.
No, and I'll be waiting for you again for the Critics'
Yes.
Choice LGBTQ plus celebration.
Let's go.
I
Yes,
hope you come back this year.
Let's keep having conversations. Yes, I'm just so happy to continue representing like all the identities. You know, like it really is our superpower. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's absolutely. This is the time that I have with you. I want to thank you so much. A
Thank you,
pleasure.
honey.
And I see you
Thank you.
soon.
I'll see you soon, my love.
I hope so.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me stop here. Thank you so
You're
much.
perfect. Thank you, honey. You're the best.
If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.